Morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Mikey's back. I was not gonna do a snooze or snuff morning thing today, but stopped at the mini mart on the way into work, getting my daily dose of Dr Pepper Zero. That stuff was like crack to me. Um, while I was there at the counter, I glanced over and Camel Snooze. This is their robust large. I hadn't seen this one in their store before. They usually just carry the blue tins, and the green tins. But I saw, like, hey, what's that red one? That reddish orange thing over there. Oh, that's their robust. I'll take one, sure. I did see a review on these, probably 2 months ago, a little bit more than that maybe, but I don't remember anything about it. I remember watching the review, but I don't remember what flavor or type this is supposed to be. So let's find out. I really like these tins. I like the shape of these tins. Um, I've tried the winter chill, which, even though it says winter chill, might give you the thing as wintergreen. I'm not sure if it's wintergreen or spearmint. It's hard for me to determine with these things which ones they are. It was on the sweeter side. I know that. Let me pull a coin out here. Getting these things open though is a pain in the butt. Trying to, yeah. So take a coin, put it in the slot, give it a twist. Problem solved. These things have their little fresh seal thing on there. It's like a little gasket on the inside. Keeps these things airtight, watertight. It's pretty nice. Almost thought I smelled citrus for a second. Now I'm not sure what I'm smelling. It's not a natural. Yeah, it might be a light citrus note. I don't know. My last experience with a citrus flavored tobacco product did not go well. We'll see. Here's their pouches. I always like to plump them up a little bit because they get compacted sitting in the tin. Just give them a little fluff. Loosen up that tobacco. They're sweet. They're not overly sweet, like the Copenhagen Spit Free. Those things are sweet. They're artificial sweetener, but it's sweet, really sweet. I do like the Spit Free Green over the Spit Free Blue. Um, I like the spearmint one over the peppermint. I like spearmint over peppermint. Anyway, so that's just me. Let me finish approving some time clocks here. Yeah, today's going to be a fun day at work. Got a text last night from one of my assistant managers. Apparently, a couple of employees informed her that one of my kids might be taking things without paying for them. So, yeah, that's going to be a fun thing to look into. I call them my kids. I have a few high school, college age students who work here. They're young. Most of them, this is their first time having a real job. I'll give them a chance, see how they do. Um, I got a couple of them. One of them, especially, she's the youngest of the bunch. That kid has a work ethic. It's very rare to find a kid her age range with a work ethic like she does. Hands off to her parents. Kid does a fantastic job. Shows up on time, does her work, doesn't goof around. Yeah. Yeah. I met her mom. She was in here with her mom a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, you raised a good kid. Well done. So, yeah, some of them don't work out, some of them do. I got a couple of winners here, and now I have one. Yeah, and now her other friends kind of dropped dime on her a little bit. They're like, we think she's been taking stuff. She says she'll pay for it later, but she hasn't. So, yeah, that's a nice HR can of worms I hate dealing with, but when you're the boss, that's what you got to do. I'm getting sweet. little, maybe a hint of tobacco. I'm not sure if that's citrus or if that's something else. There's just a hint of it in there. But right now, the main thing I'm picking up is sweetness. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look up online and find out what these are supposed to be. Ooh, I tasted a little bit of tobacco. Tobacco! Yeah. Maybe that citrusy hint was some of the tobacco starting to juice up. Hints of tobacco. Huh. The flavor almost reminds me of Swedish snus, which is unheard of in an American product. No, tinge of salt, barely. It, the sweetness is overpowering any saltiness that might be in there. Yeah, this is an interesting product. I'm not quite sure what to make of this. Yeah, if it is citrus, it's very weak, and I'm not really. There was that first kiss of it, but that might have just been the some of the tobacco flavor, the sweetness and the tobacco combining. I'm finding weak notes that remind me of a regular flavor Swedish snus. Weak. Roll this thing around on my tongue a little bit, see if I can get some. I'm moving it around, trying to get some more flavor out of it, so I can keep this video somewhat short because I got work to do. Uh-oh. Someone was late yesterday. Oh well. Yeah, that kid's hardly ever late. Wonder what. Huh. That was rare. Okay. Never mind. Enough about my employees. Sweetness, hints of tobacco, very light reminiscence of European style Swedish snus. I thought I caught a little bit of salt there for a little bit. If there is any in there, it has to fight to get past the initial sweetness. Why do American companies think that everything has to be sweet? There are Americans who appreciate tobacco without sweetness. Yeah, it's light tobacco style flavor. They say it's robust. I must say though, this is the first American snus product I've tried where I can actually get hints of tobacco. Usually it's like putting a piece of candy in your upper lip. Hmm. I'm gonna have to work on these throughout the day. Sweetness, some tobacco flavor in there, which is kind of different for an American product. Usually they're flavored. Yeah. Hmm. I'll prepare a few more of these throughout the day. Oh, the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco website where you can order direct. I tried. Yeah, no. I couldn't find anything of their state restrictions for shipping anywhere on their site. They talked about California and Colorado. They didn't mention Oregon or any of the other states. I got all the way to the final screen to submit payment. Put in my card information, click the pay button, and boop. Sorry, we cannot ship to your state due to regulatory requirements. So much for hoping. If you can do it in your state, more power to you. Oregon, nope. You can order cigars, pipe tobacco, roll your own. For some reason, they don't like dip. Yeah. Sweetness, hints of tobacco. That's what I'm getting out of this now. It's not as good as European Swedish snus, but it's a lot easier to get at local mini marts. You may have to do 2 pouches, enhance the flavor a little bit. But yeah, I'm getting the notes, the tobacco-y notes. They're reminiscent of European style Swedish snus now. It's weak, but it's there. The sweetness has died down a little bit, and the tobacco is able to come forward a bit more. Anyway, my first time, Camel, Snus. They're robust, large. Excuse me. If this is their idea of robust, they need to come out with an extra robust. And that'll be more in line with European style Swedish snus. Yep. I'll be messing with this for the rest of the day. Get used to the product. But right now, sweet, hints of tobacco. Tobacco gets a little stronger as the sweetness dies down. Nicotine content, it's probably on the lower end of the range. There's some there, but it's not overpowering or anything. Some of the European stuff, oh my goodness. Gotta be careful with that stuff. There are a couple of brands out there that'll bowl you over. I have one that got a sample with my order. The last order I did for some nasal snuff and stuff, they threw in a little packet called Siberia. I am terrified to try it. The nicotine content on that stuff is crazy, stupid high. And I'm a nicotine lightweight. So right now that sample pack is sitting in my freezer. One of these days I will get brave enough to pull it out and try it, but not for the foreseeable future. I really don't want to make myself puke or pass out, you know. Nicotine poisoning is not on my list of things to try. I don't know how people can do that stuff. Ooh. Yeah, flavor is getting better. Anyway, Camel Snus, sweet, some natural tobacco in there, lightly reminiscent of European style Swedish snus, but it's not real strong. This is Mikey. This has been Camel Robust Large Snus. This will hold over my nicotine whenever I need a little bit of nicotine throughout the day. So this is going to go in my desk drawer. I'll be dipping into this off and on throughout the day, see how things go. Yep, that's pretty much all I got for you. Y'all take care. I'll probably be doing a dip review when I get home this afternoon. I've been enjoying Chew for the past couple of reviews. I've been dipping. I have tons of open cans right now with all the reviews I've been doing. So when I'm not doing the loose leaf Chew, I've been working on those cans trying to thin the herd a little bit. So I don't want any of it going bad, drying out, anything. Well, it doesn't really go bad. It just dries out. You know, life is too short for dried out dip. So anyway, this is Mikey. Camel Snus. Robust Large. I'll be coming at you tonight probably with a dip review. I forget what's on top of the stack, but we'll find out together. Take care.